never satisfied, always on the rise. Looking for a reason just to close my eyes. Man, I'm tired, I don't wanna try, but I gotta try. Who gon' get it if it isn't I? And I'm always high, I'm supposed to fly. Me, I'm full of life, I don't wanna die. I can't even lie, even when I try. Never pans out, I'm an honest guy. Hey, fully occupied, life might like a prison. Bars on top of bars, but I'm never drinking. Hey, can't let anything affect my way of thinking. Kept my circle small, and it keeps on shrinking. Keep my way too strong, everybody's sinking.
Hi and welcome to another section of Jeff the Master Barber. On this edition, I'm going to be doing a tight hide fade. Nothing at the top. This is basically based on what the dad or the father of the kid told me to do. So that's what we're going to do. Right now, I'm using the Baby Bliss Trimmer FX Gold. This trimmer is actually really nice. To do this on the side I think is one of the best trimmer. The reason why it is because the engine is very powerful, and the blade actually is pretty good. It goes really down, really nice and tight. So definitely I recommend this trimmer for that. Right here we're using the magic clip level open, and we're gonna do the second level. You know, we're gonna go probably what, half an inch, 1 inch, whatever you see. Remember, it's a high tight fade, and this is how I do it. I'm not saying that you have to do it the way that I do it, but if you do have the machines and you usually do different technique, I'm showing you different technique. Try it. If it works, then you know, hope it works. I hope you keep it up and try it. Third step is use the 1/16, right? Put it on, and then we're gonna do that level, and then right there the level is completely open. Then I close it, and then we're gonna erase that level that we did with the half. So with the half, in order to raise that line, we're just gonna close the level, and we're gonna use the 1/16 or the half, the clip half of the half clip, the guard half. Now we jump into the 1/8 guard number 1, level open. We're gonna pass it in that area. Notice that my stroke, the movement of my hand is a lot longer, and the minute that I get to the top, I kind of lift it up the hand a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't go so tight, but notice my stroke, the way that I move the hand is a lot longer. And then I close the level, then I go a little lower, right? And I go right to left, left to right. And also, if you're interested in any of the items that you see, I'm gonna leave below in the description box. I'm gonna leave the link so you can check it out there. Once I finish erasing those lines on top, I'm gonna go now to the line that we did first with the Baby Bliss FX trimmer. And in order to erase that, I'm using the half first, and I'm keeping it in that area. I don't go higher than that. And then I close it a little bit more, but I don't close it completely. I don't tackle right away the line. I go a little on top of the line, but I'm not on top of the line, but a little higher than the line. And then there I close completely the level, and I pass it right there, right? Then I start working right on top of the line. Then I open it a little bit, and I go higher. If you're gonna go higher, just open the level, but don't go too high. Stay right there. Now I close the level completely, and I go on top of the line, and you notice how the line is gonna disappear right in front of your eyes. You know what I mean? It's to me, this is the most quicker method to do a fade. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm sure everybody's not gonna think the same way that I am, but I'm just saying this is my preference to do a tight fade. I'm using the bevel. This trimmer is underrated. I like this trimmer because I like the ergonomics on it. Not only that, I like the battery life, more than 4 hours. Not only that, but also the trimmer is adjustable with your hand. You know what I mean? It has a crown inside of the blade, and also is detachable. But yeah, overall, this trimmer, I like the big wide blade. I think it's one of the biggest TY blade for a trimmer right now in the industry. So what it means is the cleaning, you're gonna speed up the process with this trimmer. Definitely, the power is there. The way how it feels in the hand is there is real nice too. The way that you could adjust, you know what I mean? Let's say that you have a little kid or someone with a sensitive skin. It will take you probably like less than a minute to detach it and calibrate it and put it back, and you know, set it to the way that you wanna to feel in the skin for the next client. So yeah, definitely that's a plus too. But definitely it's a little expensive, but it's worth it. I think it's worth it every penny. With the blade that it comes, the small blade, it's not the best. I bought the Tigh blade. I think the blade costs like $32, but it's worth it every penny. So I have both, you know, the regular blade that comes with it, and then I bought the Tigh blade. But I find myself using more the Tigh blade. Right now I'm working towards the back. I work by section, just like I did in the side. We did the half. Now we're using the 1/16 level open. That's the next level. And notice how my stroke, I go a little higher, but as I go higher, I do the C motion, kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't go in, but I go out. I raise my stroke, but then kind of pull out. And then I close the level a little bit right there, and then I start working my way down automatically, you know. And then I go right to left, left to right. I got different many ways to do a fade, you know. I could start from one side, then to the back, then to the side, or I could go in the back, start from the back, or I could start from the bottom and then work my way up, or from the top and then work my way down. But it's all preference. Right now I'm using no guards, level close, and we trying to raise that line that we did with the baby, the trimmer with the FX, right? And we working right there, and you know, right to left, left to right, you know, trying to keep, notice the stroke or the motion is a lot smaller. The lower you go, the tighter and smaller is the stroke. Then I'm gonna go right in that top, and I'm using the guard number 1 with the level open. Notice once again the stroke is a lot longer, basically, you know what I mean? And kind of the higher that I go, the kind of, I don't put so much pressure, but I kind of detach from the head, you know what I mean? From, you know, race it. That's what I want to say. Right now I went back to the bottom. The reason why I keep going back and forth is that I tackle it. The minute that my eyes see it and it's telling my mind, I don't wait until later. I tackle it right away. You know what I mean? And get it done. I don't wait. So if I see some, like right now, I'm using half, no guards, and I'm going, sometimes I go higher, but I just use the corner of the right of the blade. I just tackle that right away. You know what I mean? Right now we going to the side. I'm using the half, right, level open, no guards, and go right to left, left to right. I don't do a perfect guy line, because guess what, eventually you're gonna race it right away, just like we did now. I put the 1/16 level open, and right away I start racing the fade. You know, I start racing the line right there, any shadow, any line, whatever you may see. The level right there is a little bit close. I closed it. Now I took the guard. The level is completely closed, right? The level. Then I open it a little bit and I go higher. You notice how I open it and I went a little higher. Then I close it again and I go lower in that area where I see the shadow. And notice, you know what I mean? Automatically it's starting to fade. This is guard number 2. The clip is called Speed Zero Guide. The link is gonna be in the bottom. Just check it out. Definitely I recommend this type of clip, just because it had the metal clip. It secure the clip on it, and I like this clip because it's more compressed and it has more teeth. The more teeth, the more faster, the more hair you're gonna pick right. Right now no guards, semi-open. Then I open it a little bit more, and I'm just doing details, you know what I mean? Make sure taking care of those details. And I'm still, you know, if I'm still passing it, it's because I still see something. See, the level still open. I'm going there, then I completely open, but I'm using the right corner of the blade just to tackle just minimal stuff. If I use the whole blade, so sometimes it could raise the fade. It could make lines. So for not to make that, I use the corners. The corner to me what is one of the technique that makes everything happen better for me. Right here I'm gonna use the FX to erase the rest of the hair in the bottom. I would have done it with the bevel, but I just want you to see that this one would do it too. If you don't have the bevel, don't get stuck. Oh, I don't have the bevel, I cannot do it. Nah, if you have the FX Gold, this one would do the trick too. Only the blade is a little smaller, but definitely the power and how tight and close it gets the fade, definitely I recommend it. And this is what I'm using. Shout out to my boy Rocco, that's the little kid right there. I told him that I was gonna put him on YouTube for my tutorials. Shout out to Rick. Thank you for always trusting me with your haircut and your son's haircut. Thank you for letting me record him too. Rocco, I hope you like this tutorial. Make sure you show it to your friends. Let them know who is your barber. But yeah, definitely this kid comes every 2 weeks. His father always have him on point. His father come every week, and he comes and he bring his son every 2 weeks. Right here we're gonna use the Speed Zero Guide 2, guard number 2, and we're gonna pass it in that area right there, level open. And notice that my stroke on it, it's a little longer. You see, the higher you go, the longer is the stroke, the longer is the movement, and it's right on top of where you see the shadow. But you keep going right there, you know what I mean? You keep passing it right there. If in case you wonder why my gloves, I cut the tip of it, it's just because I don't get hair splinter in the tip of my fingers, because I clip toenails. I clip my nails real short. But the problem is between my fingers. That's where I get a lot of hair splinter when I was cutting without them. But when I put the gloves and before I cut, I used to cut the tip of the gloves. The gloves feel super uncomfortable. I cannot have the same feeling grabbing the implements or the machines. And so I came across one day, one of the gloves broke, one of the tip of the finger broke, and I'm like, I was like, this felt good actually, and no hair was not going in between my two fingers. So I was like, what about if I cut all the top of the fingers, and you know what I mean, it will still cover between my fingers, but I still have the fit. And I did, and ever since I did it, it's been working marvelous. It's been working beautiful. I have the feeling of the stuff. I grab better my tools, I grab better the implements, and my between my fingers is still it gets covered. I don't get hair exposing between the fingers with the hair. So right now I'm using the electric shaver, the Andy electric shaver. I like using this one better than the Baby Bliss because it won't irritate, it's lightweight, and it has a better grip, and to me the battery lasts better. So there's a few things a lot better than the Baby Bliss, my personal opinion. Notice how I didn't cut the top, but this is how I style it. Notice I didn't even pass a blow dry or anything, just in case for those people that I don't got a blow dry, so I don't know how to style it. Look, I have a blow dry. I didn't cut the top, and this is basic because the father told me not to cut the top, so I follow orders. But still, I'm gonna still style it. I like to usually style it, especially when the hair is really dry. I like to put this type of gel, especially Elegance gel, because the tester is I don't know, it's like real thick, so you can mold it the way you want it. So first I put it with the fingers, with my bare hands, and then I use this type of comb, as you can see. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Hold on a second. So basically I'm gonna try to, you see those big gap, open it, and then the small teeth from in the front, I'm just gonna pull the hair up, right? At first it's not gonna look like it's styling, but you will see as we proceed watching this video, you're gonna see that I'm gonna make it happen. See, right now it's starting to take shape. All right, hold on a second. Then you use your hand, you start poking it, right, like kind of like, and then the hair with the small teeth, you're gonna put it corner to the side like that, and then keep poking it, and then the front, same thing, and you're gonna put it back like that. Then you're gonna lift it up, right? And if those little hair in the front keep falling, you don't need to cut it. You just need to know how to manage them and put them even with your hands and have them. There you go, like boom, right there, bam. And then you start styling it a little bit more. Put it right there. Use both of your hands. Be creative right there. And then notice how I start using it like that. And look at how it's starting to you see the style. So now we're gonna do the box out. And believe it or not, even though I put a little bit of gel, this blade is so good. It still cut through that. It doesn't stop it, and it does not damage the blade. As long as you use the cool care and take care of your machines, don't worry, they're gonna take care of you back. That's if you don't take care of it, that's when they start hit the bank. But right now I'm using the wall detailers. I like this blade, especially to do the box out. To me is so sharp. It's definitely more versatile than the Andes Plus. The Baby Bliss FX. I definitely like this one so much more. Is more versatile. But every machine has its own purpose. The camera right here, I apologize. I had it in autofocus, and I forgot to put it in manual focus. But yeah, definitely those are the things, you know what I mean? It's not easy just to cut hair and then record, make sure the lighting and the angle, and then edit and all that. So there's a lot of stuff that it goes through, but still, as you can see, look at the hair, how nice, the style on top. You see the box out, how it's coming. Look at the fade, real nice. You understand what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm about to use the Wilkinson blade. I recommend definitely the Wilkinson blade. They're very sharp. With half a blade, you could do all the shape outs, all the beard, eyebrows, whatever. Obviously, on this little kid, just the box out, and still I could use it for anything else after that. But I'm not gonna use. Obviously, don't use that blade with other clients. Just obviously throw it in the disposal. But once you're done, and put a brand new blade, and put the razor holder in the barber side container. In the meanwhile, the razor holder is called Black Widow. I definitely recommend it. Shout out to Will Ocasio. If you see anything, like I said before, anything that you like or saw in this video, below the description is gonna be all the links where you could get all the items, all the products, all the clippers, whatever. Where I got it. This is him before the haircut, and this is right after. This is the finished work, and this is how he looks once he's done. If you like what you see and you want to follow me, you can also follow me on Instagram at JR77Barber. Once again, you can follow me on Instagram at JR77Barber. Once again, thank you, and it's your boy Jeff, the Master Barber. Peace.